former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Atahiru Jega, says the allegations by the coalition of united political parties that there is an alleged plot to undermine the 2023 general election didn't come to him as a surprise, adding that the use of technology scares politicians. Jega stated this on Wednesday night when he appeared on Channels Television's Policies Today. The Punch had earlier reported that 18 political parties and civil society organizations alleged that plans had been perfected by perpetrators to create a crisis of confidence based on trumped up charges that would lead to the removal of the officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission, including its chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, and other national commissioners who are insisting on the use of Bvas for the 2023 elections and the irreversible use of electronic transmission of the results. They also claim to have intercepted intelligence of an alleged fresh plot against the 2023 elections, and this time being coordinated by leading figures of the ruling All Progressives Congress, including APC governors led by Southeast APC governor with controversial past and another from the Northwest who are working with their colleagues to perfect a plot to intimidate Inec leadership into abandoning the use of electronic transmission and uploading of election results to the server, Inec server, the activation of the BAVAS machine from Inec server. But reacting to the allegations, Jega disclosed that only mischievous politicians are afraid of technology, saying that anything is possible in politics. He said, "In our country, anything seems possible, so we can't just wish away these kinds of allegations where they are being made. But frankly, these allegations are not things we hear from INEC itself, and so until INEC begins to complain that these kinds of things are happening and impending its constitutional mandate of delivering free and fair elections, I don't think we should put a lot of weight on this. But like I said, anything is possible. Politicians can be funny. They can't be funny. As we get closer to the elections, all sorts of things happen out of desperations or mischief makings. I think the challenge for the Electoral Commission and citizens who want to see elections with integrity is to remain focused on what INEC is supposed to do, what it is doing, and how we can all complement what the Electoral Commission is doing for a successful election. The use of technology scares many politicians, and they get afraid that their methods of rigging elections can be devalued by the use of technology. But again, those politicians who are desperate and who do this frankly cut across all political parties, particularly the dominant parties, are people who are desperate and reckless and wants to win by hook or crook. You further record how some days before the 2015 general elections, some politicians demanded his resignation to avoid supervising the poll. Frankly, from my own experience, we saw how close to the elections some politicians became afraid that using the card reader was going to stop rigging the elections, and so they came out at some point, started demanding publicly for me together resign or go on terminal leave so that I won't have to supervise the conduct of the 2015 general elections. I think what is most important is the capacity of the management body to resist that pressure, and having recognized that using technology will add value, just to remain focused and maintain the usage of BVAS, because they know they now have a legal backing to be able to do that. He said. That is why Emilio Coin is refusing to interface with people. He believes that his rigging machinery would rig the election for him, and so doesn't even need people's votes to win. God will disappoint all those planning to rig elections. Everyone should be alert and deploy necessary technology to watch INEC and politicians, especially those who belong to the criminal gang called APC. Emilio Khan should be specially watched. He has something sinister up his sleeves. This explains his disdain for prospective voters by refusing to interface with them. APC must be put down heavenly by heavenly hosts. All their evil plots will be truncated by angels of God in Jesus' name. PMB will surely be remembered as the best president that wants the best for the for his country through his electoral reform policy. I will not forget him. Thanks so much for hitting the nail on the head. You spoke my mind, brotherly. This is the best project in Buhari regime, courtesy of the electoral reform policy, and more props to Buhari for standing by this reform policy, and kudos to the brotherly. Buhari's sin will only be forgiven if he puts BVAS in action. Nigeria will burn if BVAS is removed. APC politicians should be ready to be thrown into garbage bins all over Nigeria. Should the 2023 elections be rigged? We know that such plans are on, but just wait a minute. If APC tries it, what will before the leaders can be imagined than meet the eye. We can only deactivate structures. I think we know the truth, and the truth will set us free. BVS machine is the way to go. We are counting on INEC at this time, so let Nigerians free from let Nigeria to set Nigerians free from all this corruption, form of corruption in any form. Nigerians will witness development in every sector. Our elected leaders will fulfill their promises. If INEC disappoints all their great grand okay if it disappoints us, all their great grandchildren will suffer cost. Remember, money is not everything. To them money can do anything. Okay, kò sí nǹkan tó wó ṣe tó lè ṣe according to them. We shall all stand up against those evil elements who are desperate, I say desperate, to destroy the good intentions of INEC. Enough is enough. BVS machine must be used or no election. The youth needs to rise against this in protest. Professor, can you, before God of all creation, tell Nigerians that the election you conducted in 2015 was free and fair? Okay, someone say better than previous. No need for scaremongering. The 2022 Electoral Act is already in place. Let no party try to truncate or manipulate it. The road to 2023 general elections should not be obstructed by anyone or group. That's so.